Member of Parliament from Ladakh Mohammad Hanifa Jan called upon the central government to resume talks with the agitating groups from Ladakh over their long-standing demands, including constitutional safeguards under the 6th schedule. The call comes as a march led by climate activist Sonam Wangchuk, which began on September 1 from Leh, is set to reach Delhi's Singhu border this evening. Organized by the Leh Apex body and the Kargil Democratic Alliance, the march highlights demand for Ladakh statehood, job recruitment processes, and separate parliamentary seats for Leh and Kargil. The groups are planning further protests at Rajghat and Jantar Mantar later this week. In a remarkable event to celebrate the 92nd anniversary of the Indian Air Force, a 7,000-kilometer long car rally is set to begin from Thois in Ladakh to Tawang in Arunachal Pradesh. Thois, one of the world's highest Air Force stations, will serve as the starting point of this mega rally on October 8 and it will conclude on October 29. The event, named the Vayu Veer Vijeta Rally, aims to honor the IAF's glorious history and encourage young Indians to serve the nation. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will formally kick off the rally from the National War Memorial on 1st October. 52 air warriors, including women, will participate. In a bold step towards improving education in Ladakh, the Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council has officially launched the Reinforced Teachers Training Extension Program at the District Institute of Education and Training in Leh. This program aims to enhance the skills of 60 exceptional teachers from the region following the successful training of over 350 English teachers since August 2022. Today's inauguration was attended by key figures including Deputy Chairman Sering Angchuk and Education Director Sering Paldan. With this initiative, LASGC, in partnership with the Directorate of Education and Golden Mile, is committed to nurturing a new generation of leaders in education, ensuring that students in Ladakh receive the highest quality of teaching possible. In a significant step towards promoting good governance and combating corruption, the Anti-Corruption Bureau Ladakh, in collaboration with ACB Jammu and Kashmir, has successfully conducted a 4-day capacity building program at the police headquarters in Ladakh. This initiative held from gathered government officers from various departments, including public works, education, and law enforcement, representing both Leh and Kargil. The program focused on enhancing skills and knowledge to tackle corruption effectively through interactive workshops and discussions on current governance challenges. With expert facilitators guiding the way, participants left empowered with new strategies and a renewed commitment to integrity in public service. The University of Ladakh's Leh campus hosted a vital interactive session on AI and cybersecurity for educators. Led by Ms. Manjeet Lega, the head of professional skills at HCL Tech, the event aimed to enhance understanding of cybersecurity in our increasingly digital world. With cyber attacks on the rise, awareness and preparedness have never been more crucial. Dr. Mohammad Hussain, Dean of Sciences, emphasized the importance of these skills for students and the collaboration with HCL Tech in driving technological progress in Ladakh. Ms. Lega explored key cyber threats and highlighted the dual role of AI in both enhancing and challenging cybersecurity efforts. In a proactive move to combat rising cyber threats, the Special Investigation Team Cyber Cell of Leh Police conducted a crucial cybersecurity awareness program at the Siachen base today. The initiative aimed at educating over 200 personnel from the Siachen Brigade on how to detect and respond to various cyber threats, including sextortion, fraud, impersonation, and loan scams. Tailored for the unique challenges faced by armed forces, this session reinforced the importance of vigilance in the digital age. Leh Police emphasized the significance of such workshops, highlighting their commitment to strengthening cybersecurity across the region. This marks the beginning of a broader effort to safeguard personnel against emerging cyber risks.